Hi everybody, it's Lyn from Lyn's Crafts. As per usual, for some reason, I can't make a video. Had everything done, my camera was charged. Everything, except for the fact that my SD card was full. So once again, I'm going to make what I'm going to call a Jester's eye amulet. This was from a box of chocolates I got at Christmas, and when I took the foil off, I just knew there was a project. So I got one of my glass stones, put a pupil on it with black acrylic paint, this is kind of what it's gonna look like, trimmed out and stuff. Okay, pretend that's drying. I rolled out some gold Primo on a 4 because I want it to wind up rather thick. So I've saved the leftovers so I can do the details and make a backing. Alright, so cut out an oval. No, it's not a clean, clear oval, but I wanted to have that look of kind of gold that's been pressed, but not in a mold, so that the edges kind of break and they're soft, so they get rolled up and stuff. So that's the kind of look I'm going for. Let me think if this is where I was. Yes, I think this is where I was. Alright. I can't decide whether I'm gonna add, when I add the stone in the middle, I can't decide which side is up either. When I add the stone in the middle, I want there to be, I'm thinking maybe some ruins or something around the edge. I wanted to do some stones. I may try and still do a stone or two. That's where I am. I'll be back. I was doing good too. I was showing y'all all the steps and everything. Really makes me upset. Time for a new camera. And not a hospital trip first this time. I've got some crackle accents. I know it's gonna sound weird. I would normally use my glossy accents. But it's empty. And the crackle accents, for some weird reason, works really good. Although it works really good as crackle accents too. Okay, it's a little cooler this morning, so alright. Just applied a liberal coat of the crackle accents. Normally, like I said, it would be glossy accents. And the reason that I use the glossy accents, hold on, is because it can take the oven. I'll let this dry before I trim it out. Just making sure that the pupil is centered. Alright. I did decide that straightening up the pupil was really pointless because the way the spirals out, it would make the circle look jagged anyway, so. Alright, so I'm just going to let that dry, and then I'll be back. I'm just going to trim around the cabochon. Now, I don't want to trim too much. In other words, I'm keeping my scissors parallel. I'm not letting them undercut. Sorry, gotta put them away right away, or they'll just be in my way. Alright. Now, I've basically decided this is the orientation that I want. Gotta decide where I want the eye to be. Alright, that's pretty good. It's still not completely dry yet. I did see a bit of movement, so I'm going to back off and let it dry some more, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm going to glue down the eye with a bit of bacon bond. It's probably still not completely dry. Yeah, it's not at all dry. It's almost as funny as trying to get the bacon bond out. Alright. Now, trying to figure out how I had it. Okay, let me hold it up a bit. Okay. Now, once again, I'm going to attempt to let that dry. No, I'm not. I'm just full of contradiction. Huh? Alright. I'm just going to take a little scrap. A little scrap. And I'm gonna mash the heck out of it, huh? I'm gonna attempt to just roll this out into a snake, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not too worried about this. I really want it thin. Alright. So, way thinner than that, but I'll do that off camera. Now I just want Sorry, I know that was a little off camera. I just want an upper eyelid. And just smooth the edges with my finger. Now I'm gonna put it on the glass, but I want it that's what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm gonna put it where I want on the cabochon, then I'm gonna adhere it to the clay. Because I really don't want it to wind up covering too much of the clay. Okay, and then I've just created a little bitty eyelid for the bottom. Sorry, this is a bit fiddly. Alright. Now I'm going to roll this snake out again a little thinner, and I'll be back. Okay, now I've rolled this snake out a little thinner. I'm just going to take this and line the eyelid with it. I'm not sure why, but the gold clay isn't very sticky this morning. Okay. I want it to lay on top of the clay, because really and truly the eyelid is a little further down than I would like it. But alright, now I'm going to take again theoretically I'd like to start in the middle, actually. Middle-ish. I'm doing these a little bit of a distance apart. I don't really... Excuse me, hold on. Okay, I finished the lower lid and the upper lid. Had a little trouble with those. I put just a couple of dots under the eye. I may add some more. Don't have any idea why I'm having trouble talking. Alright, so I'm just gonna make up some Jester-like characters. Some sorts of symbols. A couple of more dots. Maybe one or two on the eyelid itself. Alright, those on the eyelid I'm pressing down pretty good. Alright, now I think it's ready to bake. I really don't like it. There we go. Yeah, I didn't like how the lower lid was protruding out from under that band just a little bit too much. Okay, so I think I'm ready to bake. 270. This one will only take 30 minutes or so, but I will do it for an hour when I put the back on. Alright, so 30 minutes and I'll be back. Here it is, out of the oven, cooled off and everything. I need to add a little bacon bond to the back before I stick it down. Now, on this one in particular, I'm not going to use my spiral stamp like I normally do. I literally want it to look like it's the back of this amulet. I'm telling you, boy, you cannot tell about this freaking bacon bond. I'll finish adding this off camera. Sorry. Alright. Now, just like I've said before, it isn't necessary to smear it around or cover the whole back or anything. you want that airspace underneath to help it stick together. Just like a carpenter does when he sticks on a bathroom mirror in a cheap home, huh? Now, because this is so irregularly shaped, I have to go around the edges a little more carefully than normal. Alright. Don't know why, but I should have started this on the tile. Would have been so much easier. Okay. Oh my goodness, you would have thought it was hard. But it's absolutely easy. I've just got the camera at an odd angle. So that was, it was giving me a little bit of a hard time being able to see, sorry. Without sticking my head in the camera. Okay, now, we've got the issue of the holes. There we go, that's a little better. Okay, now just add a little texture where we had it before or whatever. Poke a few indiscriminate little holes, kind of outline the little jigs a little bit, just things to add texture. What else did I do? Let's see, this giant ball tool. There we go, just something to make it look like it's the back of an amulet. Okay, now I'm just going to round the edges. so that it all will meet together. Sorry, I'm not meaning to be so quiet, just concentrate. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm going to put it back in the oven. It's strange how the eye faded quite a bit while it was in the oven. Let's hope that doesn't happen again, or all will be for naught. Anyway, I'm going to bake it again. This time I'm not going to bake it on the tile. I'm just going to lay it in the polyfill that I've got in the oven in the Pyrex dish. Okay, I do have a video on the way I have my oven set up. Okay, so 250, yeah, 270 for an hour this time. My oven's like set on 320, but it's 270 according to the oven thermometers. So always check your oven temperature. If you're having pieces break, they could be underbaked. If you're having pieces burn, they could be overbaked temperature wise. It's not the length of time. I could stick this in there for 2 hours, it would still come out looking the same, other than the fading issue. I'm not sure about that. But alright, I'm going to bake it and I'll be back. Okay, now it's finished. The back is nicely smooth. It will feel nice against your skin. I did put a little bit of the Prima wax on the front. I was just trying to get an idea of what color gold I would like. Not really sure that's it, but it's better than it was. Alright, so that's it. The Jester Amulet. I don't know what made me think of a Jester, but hey, must have been the colors in the middle. The coloration. Alright, so similar to a dragon's eye, but maybe a little different. Okay. So, please like, share, and subscribe. I've got lots and lots of polymerclay videos. Got lots of other kinds of videos. Lots of mixed media videos. That's what the majority of them are. Polymerclay or mixed media. There's some mini albums and stuff like that. Plenty to keep you busy. Alright, so please like, share, and subscribe. Bye for now.